Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics. Where today we're going to work on the 82, which I thought was like 99% done, but just running it around here got some big problems. Well, not big, but okay. So I was sitting here idling, all of a sudden it just started smoking like a banshee, and it was the oil. They had this, you know, I mentioned it in a video, a couple videos ago there, this plastic oil. See right there is the one I just put on. Here's the one that was in it. The line broke or something, and it was just blowing oil all over the header. Just a real mess. So I didn't have a new one or nothing, and I didn't want to. I got some new hose and kit and stuff for an oil gauge, but I didn't want to put it all in there. I just soon leave it out. So that's a broken one. Well, the end for the electric idiot light is broke, but anyway, I stuck that in there to plug it up. I might get a new one. I'm not sure. This wiring's kind of a mess. See, here was for the temperature gauge, this green one. That one may be for the oil idiot light. I'm not sure. I think it's supposed to be blue, but unless this is it here, this could be it, or that could be it. I don't know. But I got a mechanical temperature gauge on there that works good. Okay, so anyway, I got that fixed. Second problem, a few days ago, which I planned to fix before the oil leak, was the heater core blew a hole in it. And I thought, ah, shit. So, you know, this car, I didn't do the full tear down and check everything, and, you know, kind of a more of a restoration, like, well, this one, I don't think I checked the heater core in that one, but usually if I have that stuff torn apart, I'll put in a new heater core. So what I originally ordered was this. Now what you can do is just, it just goes, the heater hoses are here and here. You can just tie them together, but the problem is one's 5/8 diameter, one's 3/4 diameter. So one's going to be too big, or the other one's going to be too tight to fit on there. So I bought this. This is $10, and it's a little hose and adapter with 3/4 and 5/8 on there. So I thought about putting that on there because I thought it was going to be a pain in the ass, because I would have to get it out from underneath the dash and all that, like the oldest Chevrolets. And I didn't really feel like doing that. It's not like it's a daily driver, even though I want to fix it up and drive it daily for a little while. So I ordered that, and then I looked on a video on YouTube, and it's actually pretty easy to do, guys. You don't have to take all the dash and underneath the dash and all that crap out of it. So I went ahead and ordered the heater core. Got this off eBay for like $31 shipped. Okay, that's what it looks like, a little mini radiator. And according to the guy on YouTube, you just have to take this top cover off. You see these screws here? Right there, there. I don't know, there's supposed to be one there, there, there. And apparently there's, we'll pull this off. Put that out of the way. You got to take this little screen off, and there's a couple of screws in here in the back somewhere. Maybe it's that one too. Okay, so then I think he left his blower motor on there. You can just leave everything connected on there and just lift it up and pull it over. Then your heater core's right here. Yeah, this whole thing comes off right in here too. So you gotta take your wiper off to get at that. He took the wipers and this off. Not sure if you gotta take that off or not. We get off though. So we'll take the wipers off, this cowl molding. Then these little screws for this, take that off, and then take this cover off. Okay, then the heater core just sits in there and is one little bolt. You take one little bolt off and it just pulls out. Okay, yeah, that's probably, you gotta have probably enough room. That's why you gotta have that off, to have enough room to pull it straight up. Okay, so that's apparently all there is to it. We'll find out. Okay, well, let me get started and we'll go from there. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I got that molding off, 2 wipers, put them in there. Okay, so yeah, you got to take that off to get at these. They look like 10 millimeters, those 4, and then these look like 8. And you just take off, there's one there, one there, one there, there, and there. Now he said it was kind of a pain in the ass to pry it off without breaking it, so you got to be real careful. You can see this gunk, it's hardened up, some type of sealer there. We're gonna put a bunch of silicone in it too when we put it back on. But yeah, I took a vacuum, got some of that off there. Here's the plastic piece here. I'll clean that up with the water hose. And take off these bolts, see if we can just pry it up, leave all this stuff on there and just kind of move it over a little bit. Doesn't have to be moved over too much, just over to here. Okay, let me come back. Okay guys, I took all them out. See, it's loose, but it wouldn't come out, so I took the blower motor out, just put it there because I thought it was binding up. But I'm pretty sure I'm fixing to take this little bracket off and this little bracket off, because it's got to go up past the AC evaporator there. See, it's got to come kind of straight up about 6 inches and then out. So I'm going to take them off and see if it'll come out. Have to pull forward a little bit and get above this. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I got it. You have to get a screwdriver in here and pry it while you pull it up. Put one hand here, one hand with a screwdriver, and once you get that end up, then it just comes right off. So I just laid it over here. We got to clean all this stuff out. It's all leaves and stuff in there. Yeah, that other video said it was one bolt or one screw there. That's for a ground too, but actually there's one there too. Well, no, maybe that's, no, maybe that one don't have to come out. Just supposed to be that one, and it pulls up. So yeah, let me grab a probably 8 millimeter, and yeah, 8 millimeter. Let me get that off and I'll be back. Okay guys, took that one bolt out there for the ground wire there, and that's how it comes out, just like that. Now there was a clip. I grab my flashlight. You have to pull really hard, because there's right there, that little thing there kind of snaps in around around this, I believe. But yeah, she was gushing out. Left a big old puddle underneath the car, and it was steaming on the windshield. So let me slide in the new one, put on the hoses, and then we'll silicone the shit out of this and stick it back in there. We'll take off all this hard stuff here and vacuum it all out real good. Maybe take the air blower to it. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, there it is. It's all hooked up. Got it all hooked up, and I forgot the ground wire. So I just stuck it, grounded it up there, but I don't think it makes too big of a difference. I don't think I've ever seen a ground wire on a heater core before. I don't think it's that important. Okay, I'm gonna let her run. Let her run and temperature gauge there. See, the old gauge was working. Of course, blocked off now. Okay, update on the title. Just got the paperwork in today on it to go down and get the title and tags. Not too happy with that title service I've been using. I've probably used them half a dozen times here lately, and they've been no problem. But as I said before, I knew it had a 20-year-old lien on it that was paid off, because when I bought this car 9 years ago, I called up the bank that was on the title. Well, I didn't have the title, but the registration. When you go down, that's another thing too, guys. In most states, spend $1 or $2 and you can get the printout of the last registered owner and all that stuff that's on a title. You don't have to own the car, you just have to sign a piece of paper saying you're not using it for nefarious purposes and stuff like that. So I knew there was a 20-year-old lien on it. I Googled the bank, called them up. They says, oh no, it's paid off, and that guy had died, which I knew, so I knew the guy I bought it from wasn't lying. So I said, well, can you send me a lien release? Oh yeah, we'll send it to you. Well, they never did. And then I got anyway, so this time 9 years later, I mailed them the stuff, and then they called me and said, a couple weeks ago, said, oh, there's a lien on that. And I said, yeah, but it's paid off. Well, we're gonna have to get a lien release. I'll call the bank tomorrow. Well, it's been 2 weeks, so I finally called them there the other day, and I said, you know, what's up? Oh, well, I can't get a hold of the bank. I keep getting a runaround. I dial this number and they try to transfer me, and then I got to hang up because it's taken too long. And, well, you know, I just haven't got it done. It's like, so I Googled the bank, and they have like a national number. They're not a national bank, they're just a regional bank. I don't know, 5 or 6 locations in a little area. So they got a number for that, and then they got a number for the specific branch that the lien was on, Cordell, Oklahoma. So I called that number, and a woman answered, and I told her that so she checks the VIN number and the guy's name that it used to be in, and they actually have no record of it. It's been so long that it's deleted out of the system. So she goes, well, let me check with my manager or whatever, and if everything's okay, we'll just send you a lien release and a no interest in the vehicle. So I gave them my email, and then I gave them the email of the title service I used. I said, can you contact them and give them a copy? Okay. So it was not very long, a couple hours later, I checked my email, and boom, they sent me the lien release. And then I get a call, well, the next day, from the title service. Oh, well, we got your lien release. And I said, yeah, I know you did, because I called up there and got it done yesterday. Oh, okay, yeah, well, we'll mail it out here in a couple days. I'll let you know. So a few days later, they called me and said that they mailed it. So now I got it. But anyway, they were kind of apologetic for not getting it done sooner and all that, but yeah, it's... So then I asked her the question, I said, has the rules changed yet? Changed or something? Why? Because I thought I was supposed to be the one responsible if there's a lien on it. Because, you know, I got a court-ordered title, and you're supposed to be responsible if it's stolen, if there's a lien on it, and all that. I said, I'll take responsibility for the lien because I know for a fact it's paid off. Oh, well, it's a statewide thing, and we got to send in all the VIN numbers to the state. And she goes, all your past titles have never had a lien on them, just this one. And I said, yeah, but you said I was supposed to be responsible for it, so I don't care if there was a... Oh, well, no, the state will kick it back, and they need the lien release. So then I went over it and I said, well, listen, because I've known this for a time that, well, I've thought about this for a long time, and I think there should be a penalty or something for these, or a law for these damn banks to send into the state a lien release and get their goddamn name off the title, you know, to avoid problems like this. And you know, I've had plenty of cars, junk cars that I buy that have liens on them, but I don't give a shit about them, and the scrapper doesn't, although they're supposed to, but not my scrapper. He don't give a shit. Says that I don't know about no liens. Don't tell me about no liens. I said, okay. So that's what I asked her. I said, listen, is there a law or anything, a requirement that these banks have got to notify the state? Well, you know, they're supposed to. They're sent some forms and they're supposed to send in, but no, there's not a law requiring them to do it. And I said, well, you know, there should be. But now I guess you got to talk to your congressman or something about that. So yeah, anyway, guys, it's a pain in the ass, but it's just... So I says, well, listen, what happens if the bank goes out of business and there's no, you know, the bank's no longer there? Oh, well, then you got to, if they got bought out by another bank, you got to contact them and get a lien release from them. And then if there is no buyout or whatever, no bank, and then you got to go to the state and get this other form and all this bullshit. Well, anyway, guys, yeah, it's, you know, titles and all that stuff, liens and everything, it's all a pain in the ass on some cars. So, but that's the, you just, whenever you buy a car without a title, or do it, like this one was a trade without a title, but you just factor into that. You know, every time I buy a car and the titles, most of the time I get a title, but they're screwed up. You can't sign them over because somebody's already signed their name and never put it in their name, and you know, it's in the previous owner's last name. And I always tell them, I say, hey, listen, this is going to be like $500 to get the title sorted out. So your car ain't worth that much. Anyway, guys, I just thought I'd let you know on that. So I got it. I'm going to go in tomorrow and get the tags for it, because it's been insured through my Haggerty. I got, I think, 16 cars through Haggerty, and so you can drive it now. But I got a few other things I might do to it in this video. I got some LED lights from a sponsor, and they're supposed to be in today. It's late in the day now, I'm done for the day, but if they're in tomorrow, we'll put them in, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, next day. Sunny out, but it's a little chilly and windy. But we got the tags. New question at the DMV tag agency, when they ask you all the questions and everything, is doesn't have a spare tire. And I said, what? So I'd never been asked that question before. You know, they ask you what color it is, and phone number and all this stuff. But yeah, spare tire. I said, well, yeah, do you want to know if it's inflated or not, or what's the purpose? Anyway, got the tags. Okay, so we're going to do these, the LED headlights came in right here, and we'll check them out and install them. Okay, I opened them there last night. Okay, it's those lights that have the signals if you want them to. Y'all been following along, regular subscribers. I put a set of round ones like this in the Nomad. We're gonna look at it real quick. And they work great. I think they were 50% brighter, and anyway, drove it on Hot Rod Power Tour, drove it at night quite a bit, and put all 4 of them in there. They look good, work great. Originally I did hook up the signals to them, because I got built-in yellow signal lights, but then I ended up buying the new factory signals in the bumper and disconnected them. So these ones are the same thing, but we don't need to, I'm not going to hook up the signals lights to it. These would be great for like hot rods or something, that, or rat rods or something that you're going to build, and then you got a headlight, turn signal, everything all built into one. That's what they'd be great for. Don't really need the extra turn signal in the headlight. So anyway, they're supposed to be plug and play, so I guess this would be the plug and play, and then these would be for the turn signals to work, which we're not going to hook up. Okay, so factory wise, the 4 square headlights, you got this one is the high, low beam comes on, and then when you click high beam, another bulb in here goes high, and then this one comes on. So let's just check these first. Make sure the wiring's going to be good and all that stuff. Okay, there's the headlights on. Get the cats out of the way. Okay, so 2 outer ones come on, and then click the high beam. This one got it on the floor. That's got it on the signal lever. Okay, so all four are on. Okay, so nothing wrong with the wiring. We should just make sure them low beam ones actually do go high, but that'll be all right. Okay, let's click off the high beam, turn off the lights. Okay, so yeah, this is from a sponsor. Link will be in the description. Colight. I'll get the link a little bit later, exact link to put in there. Okay, so from what I could I thought 2 of them were, I think all 4 of them are the same. I thought 2 would be high and low, and then the other ones would be just high beams, but apparently not, and I think that was the same way with the round ones. So they give you all this extra wiring, I guess, to, I don't know, these are extensions or what, them, and then these to wire up the signal lenses. I'm not sure, there's no instructions, but okay, so they all look the same, all 4. Like I said, I thought 2 were different. Let's see, JG 2001 DEH, JG 2001 DEH, JG 2001 DEL. Okay, well, 2 H's. And 2 L's. Okay, well, low and high. I don't know. Okay, let's look at the difference of the low and high. See, they look the same. Just looking at these, because the high-low would have this, and then just the high would just have two of them, I believe. We'll find out here in a minute. Okay, 2 H's, 2 L's. And we're not going to hook any of this up. We're just going to plug and play. Okay, so let me take the bezel off. We'll do the left hand first. Just a couple of Phillips screws and it comes out. And then we're just going to undo the chrome bezel and pop it out. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, just took the bezel off. You take 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. I took 3 out, so this is the last one here. Okay, so we'll just pop it out and undo the one broke off. So yeah, see, it's the 3-prong one. Okay, let me get some pliers and take that off. And I don't know, the L or the H? We'll try the L. And we'll just plug that in there. Okay, we'll be back in a second. Okay guys, I just plugged it in. We'll set it up there and test it. Leave it like that. No, it's not on. Where is it? Can't tell if it is or not. I don't think it is. Well, the high one's on. That's the low. Let me put in the other one. Let me put in the one that says H on it. See what happens. Hang on. Okay guys, I think you got to use them adapters. So you plug the adapter in there, and then because I think one must be different or something. So anyway, that's where I got it, where I go low, then click the high, and then this high beam, you use the adapter and leave the yellow one off. Put the black, and then this one there. So that would be low, and that would be high. See them? And off. So I'm pretty sure that's the way it goes, guys. I was doing all that, and this low beam here went out. I'm gonna make sure that'll work. So yeah, this one on the first one is the L, and then this one here is the H. So let me stick them in there and put the bezels on. I'll be back. We'll do the other side. Okay guys, the marker lights, the inside ones that are flashing are the two-way park and signal. Then the other ones are just markers. They just got the little marker bulbs in there. I forget what they're called, but okay, there's low beam. And high beam. There it is. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, it's nighttime out. We're gonna check, see how these lights look. Parked a little bit crooked, but there we go. Okay, that's the low, that's the high. So let's take a look, see what it looks like out here. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty bright. Down here. It's on high idle. Okay, well, wanted to let y'all see what it looks like. Low, off, low, high. There goes low idle. Well, I like them. Tell me what y'all think. Okay guys, we're up for a test drive. Stopped at the one gas station there that's higher than the Walmart because I didn't want to drive all the way to Walmart, but let's put in $10, which was about 4 gallons. I went to half a tank. But I had a few gallons in there to begin with, but didn't want to run out. So anyway, this is the first time it's been on the road since I think the tags had said 2002, so that'd be 22 years, but I've had it for 9, and the guy I got it from said he's had it for 15, working on putting a motor in it. So that's 24 years. So somewhere between 22 and 24 years, first time it's been legally on the road. Now, we're not going to do no burnouts this time because I got new tires on it. But if I could, I think I got a clip of the burnout, one of the burnouts from that video. So I'll put that at the end of this video, or maybe after this segment, I don't know. If I could, got it, in case you haven't seen it. But yeah, no more burnouts. Just for a test drive, it seems to be doing good. Yeah, it's all legal now. Got tags. I've had insurance on it, like I said. Temperature's doing good. The other day I was going to put this in the carport that I built from the last video. So I drove it around back, and it had just finished raining. The ground was all soggy, and I pretty much just about got stuck back there. So all the tread of the tires were all full of mud. I tried to wash them out, but there's still big clumps of mud in there that I didn't get to. So kind of driving it for a little bit. It started shaking a little bit, now it's smoothed out. And I could hear all the rocks and dirt flying out from the tires. So anyway, once they're all out of there, should drive a lot smoother. And these are brand new tires, and I mounted them myself. I got a tire machine, but I don't have a balancer, so they're not balanced, and balancing makes a big difference. But yeah, she's smooth as anything now, doing about 65. May not even need to be balanced, but so yeah, I'm gonna daily drive it for a while. Going across the lake, Lake Texoma. Oh yeah, it's smooth. Front end's nice. So yeah, anyway, I think she's about 99.9% done. Well, the only other thing I'd like to do is put that weather strip in. Doesn't really need it, it's got a few cracks, but I ended up with two sets. One for the 78 mainly, so I might as well use it for this set, but I'm in no rush to put it in. Also, I'd probably like to tint the windows, side windows. The back one is tinted, but it's old tint and kind of, you know, purplish. So I'd like to redo it with all new stuff, but the $150 Quadrajet there's working good, Chinese. We weren't going fast enough to kick it down, but kicks down into second. Got plenty of oomph to it. Oh yeah, I'd also like to put a bigger air cleaner on there. But them chrome air cleaners or aluminum or whatever, aftermarket open ones are pretty high dollar. It used to be cheap, but probably like 50 bucks now just for a cheap one. So other than that, yeah, that's all I can foresee. I'm pull in here and turn around somewhere. Somebody behind me. Little cheap motel. $2.49 a gallon. That's pretty cheap. I think it was $2.48 at Walmart there this morning when I went. Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna head back. I'll be back.
You. You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words.
Well, okay, guys. I think that's probably going to wrap it up. These lights are the same as the ones in the Silverado and the same that's in the IROC. I think I'll probably get them for the IROC. I think it looks pretty good. Got the new taillights in there too, so looking pretty good. Got a good look there with the grill, the aftermarket grill. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. If you want, check out those lights. I know they got them for the single square ones. I don't know about the round ones. They probably do. But yeah, I'll put the link in the description below. So you can check them out. And yeah, I think that'll wrap it up. Oh, I also got to paint. Probably paint the roof flat black. Or the hood flat black. Not sure yet. So yeah, a few little things to do to this, but it's, like I said, 99.9% done. I'm happy with it, can drive it. It's not going to overheat, it's not going to be blowing oil out like it did. And, so yeah, that's it. Oh, money wise, I haven't added it all up yet, but kind of, let me go over it real quick. I bought a 80, or a, I don't even know what year it was now. A Camaro, 80 something Camaro. No, a 90, 94, 95, 96, somewhere around there, Camaro, for $500 with probably bad engines. Oh, there's another cat over there. New cat. Because the spark plugs were out. The guy bought it from an auction. Spark plugs were out. It sat in his yard for 2 years. He never did nothing to it. So I bought it, was going to fix it up because it was pretty nice. Has T-tops and power, everything. Not a Z28. But I immediately put it up for sale for $1,500, triple my money or trade. Then this guy came and traded me this for the Camaro, because his son wanted a Camaro. So this run and drove, but if you've been following along, it had a bad brake line and, you know, stuff on it. So yeah, I put a couple $100 in it, and dash cover, and, you know, 2 new rear tires, and not much else. And then it sat for 9 years. And then this go around, been restoring it with this one. So ended up buying 4 new tires, and I had bought that hood scoop 9 years ago. And then we got the grill, we got the headlights, the paint wasn't very much. Yeah, well, if you follow along, so it wasn't that much. So I only got it, like, you know, $2 grand into this thing. That's about it. But I've had some people wanting me to sell it, but I ain't gonna sell it cheap, guys. I told one guy 12 grand, and he flinched at that. So yeah, it's not for sale, but if you have to, absolutely positively have to have it, it's gonna be pretty high, because I don't have to sell it, and I'd rather just keep it. You know, could keep this one. We'll see how this one runs and drives too. Well, it runs, but we haven't taken it for a good test drive yet. Make sure, you know, front end doesn't shake or anything like that. It should be okay. So yeah, don't have a whole lot into it, and it was a trade. So, but this one will go down the rundown on every penny. I've been keeping track of this one, every penny I spent on it, and including the $1,200, paid $1,200 for it, and then $400 for a parts car, but I sold $500 off of it, so we got a free parts car, a bunch of parts for free. But I bought new tires. And anyway, guys, that'll be it for this video, and we'll be back with getting this one done. Okay. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll see y'all next video. Happy New Year, everybody. I was gonna do resolutions too, but the resolutions are to get these other projects done: Silverado, the IROC, maybe that camper, of course this one, but we'll save that for another time. What else did I wanted to say something else too. So yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, so we'll see y'all next video. Thanks everybody for watching.